Hey guys, we're going to do the weekly tarot read. I don't know what's going on, but I've started a couple vids and then I say the wrong card. So I had to get my wits about me. I'm like, what's going on? Maybe I was just meant to mess those up, so it's okay. Maybe it's just a little crazy energy. But basically what we know, the impeachment trial is over. We knew that was pretty much going to go on. A chapter closes. I did get the death card, but expect more. Another one to open. Of course, there's going to be indictments and everything. I'm debating on if I want to read those. I'm so tired of him. I'm so tired of him. I really want to focus on the good, is really what I've been trying to focus on. Get that American Rescue Plan going on. Get people their stimulus checks. We're going to get them inevitably. It's going to be sometime in March. I know they'll do it. But I know even a couple of Democrats are holding out on that minimum wage. And kind of what I say to that is, you go work for $7.25 an hour. You go try to make a living on $7.25 an hour. You got that cushy check you got right now, but I'd like to see you do it. I'd like to see you. What is I believe I saw in an article the average rent in America is about $1,300 a month. So how do you do that on $7.25 an hour? Well, you don't. You can't get a decent place, so you're going to have to live in the slums or something. And or have a bunch of roommates or whatever's going on. But it's very, very difficult to make it. So I'd like to see them do it. But I want to try to focus on the positive. What positive energy can we focus on? Now that this chapter has closed. And I pretty much knew that was going to happen. But we had that death card. So a chapter did close. But expect another one to open. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, but I keep I would start something and I'm like, whoa, I messed up. I called the wrong card. I did this. Maybe I'm meant to shuffle more. I don't know. But it's just kind of a weird day for me. So I had to get my wits about me. Maybe I said something wrong Spirit didn't like. I don't know what I'm doing. But we're going to try to let's put some positive energy in here. Let's see if we can see some positive stuff. People need uplift. But we've got, we're going to get that bill passed and, get the American people some help that they need. They're even talking about monthly payments, but I have a hard time believing they would approve that. I have a hard time believing that would go down. But you never know. I mean, you never know. We got a new administration. You never know. And the Democrats are in charge. But that could be a hard sell. Monthly payments, if that went down. But they need to increase unemployment. Unemployment is huge right now. And everything with people, with all this going on. Got to stop the evictions. And I believe they stopped that with the last bill, but still, they need to figure that out. What they really should do, to me, is rent relief. Do something to pay these landlords so they don't come after the people. Because there's a lot of people right now that, they don't get their rent erased. They owe on it. But they don't get evicted, but now they got a bill. So there are people that owe thousands because they couldn't pay the rent. So they got to pay all this back. So how are they going to pay it back? And that's why rent relief would be a really neat thing if they could do something like that. At least for lower income. Because now all these people have a big fat bill. That they got to pay all their rent back. Inevitably. That would be nice. Okay, let's try to focus on the positive. What's some kind of positive energy we can get in here? And I say that, and then I draw the Five of Pentacles. And obviously the Five of Pentacles, it's what we're talking about. People that need help. As she can see, she's got a handout and everything. But I like the reversal. When I see the reversal of this card, is normally help is on the way. We can get out of this, okay? And that is a goal, to get people the help they need, get them out of poverty and everything like that. So the reversal is actually a good one. I've got that Ace of Cups energy. We got to have compassion for the people that are really struggling right now. And we really need the people in Congress to have compassion. I mean, authentic compassion. And there are some who don't. They're only thinking about themselves. And so I've got the Page of Coins, getting the offering. Let's get these people that pentacle going on. Another thing too is the Eight of Cups, get people out of their home safely. We can't stay shut down forever. So what things, getting kids to school, getting people back to work safely, mask up and everything, but people got to be able to start coming out of their homes. We can't function like this much anymore. So we got the Hangman reverse, so that's good. Everything was suspended for a long time with this bill. It's going to get moving now. This impeachment is over, so look forward to that. I got my Ruth Bader Ginsburg card. They got that Queen of Cups energy overseeing. She's always with me. She's always with me. But that compassion, that good stuff. But I got that Justice reverse. So a lot of people, Justice reverse, okay, people are sitting there, and this is in the past position now, but it's really, they feel like the impeachment, it didn't go right. We didn't get justice. I understand. It was not fair. Anytime justice is reversed, things do not go well, and things are not done fairly. We knew that was going to happen, though, pretty much. But it's okay. We're going to close that chapter and stuff like that. So we got the Four of Cups in the reverse position. Now I look at that. Remember what I talked to you guys about? This is the guy who refuses the cup. I mean, he's kind of looking at me. He's really just, in most depictions, is refusing the cup. So we're probably going to still hear about this, election, rigged and all that stuff. I feel it's losing its momentum, hence the reversal, but it's not 100% gone away yet, and so forth. So we've got the moon. We've got the moon. So a little bit of unknown energy we're going to be kind of going into, but that's okay. Not a problem. We can deal with that. I got the Four Swords in the reverse position. Many that were retreating, I feel they're going to be able, like I was saying, come out of the homes and get those jobs and so forth. So that'll be good. So I feel they're really going to be focusing on getting people out of their homes. So I do have in the self position, which to represent the people and so forth, I do have the Nine of Cups in the reverse position. I know a lot of people are wishing for certain things and their wishes aren't coming true and they're frustrated, just like even that Justice reverse, right? That's part of it. But, things, with this bill and the money and this and that, they're feeling a little hopeless in the situation and so forth. And I do have, but the Nine of Wands, people need to be strong during this time and so forth, stand up for themselves and everything like that. But here we go. I've got the King of Coins in the environment. So be prepared. The money is going to start coming in and people are going to be put in a much better financial position. It's going to get going on. And then I do have the Three of Cups. So we'll have a reason to celebrate. We're going to get this moving. This, I wonder if it could even get approved this week. But it's moving. It is moving. There you go. In the hopes and fears, the Six of Coins to receive the gift. That is especially what that is about, is receiving the gift. And then the outcome is the World. So entering that new cycle, that new phase. And really this whole week is about entering a new cycle. We got this, this whole thing with Congress over, and it really needed to, they needed to put an end to it. And, now we can go forward, a little bit more. But there's going to be people trying to want to drag us back to the good old days. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be people who try to drag us back to the good old days and everything like that. Now, I know I just drew the Eight of Swords next to the World. I know this is coming, as far as, all these indictments trying to put him in jail. A lot of people want to see Trump go to jail and stuff like that. And, he's got a lot of odds against him right now. Maybe, Republican, that kind of energy and stuff is one thing, but going to court and stuff, obviously he has a hard time retaining counsel because he tries to be in charge. Look at all the 5 lawyers that quit on him, and then he had to get those two ruffians, to defend him. And we knew, anybody could have went up there, to defend him, and he would have got acquitted. They were awful. The guy reading a poem and crying in his own poem and stuff like that. These people were just, silly. They were absolutely silly, but, they would do it his way. But I just drew the Ace of Swords. So really, cutting through the chase, getting to the truth of situations and so forth. I have a feeling some more information is going to come out that people were not aware of. Just more of the secrets, are going to really come out. Remember, we talked about that moon energy and so forth. We should get news of this week. This week, we may hear about Georgia, because the Page of Swords is about news for me, some kind of information. I have a feeling we're going to hear a little something about that this week. They're gonna start talking about Georgia. So be prepared for that one. Be prepared for that one to come out. And that's going to be, crazy. But yeah, like the Four of Wands, everything, the government really, I would even say just overall, as a whole, Congress is very unstable with everything. And getting to some kind of stability and people working together as human beings is going to take some time. It's going to take some time on that. Let's read some oracle cards for the collective for you guys. But yeah, I have a feeling Georgia's going to be talking this week, so be prepared for that. But they should be getting that bill moving. I don't know if it'll get approved this week, but I know Biden's he wants to hustle on that one. Definitely. But yeah, we definitely got some that Eight of Swords energy. Okay, that Eight of Swords, it's coming for him. Okay, as far as he could end up behind bars and everything. It's going to be a little different with the courts than Congress and stuff. And that's the thing, they're going to take action. So, Ace of Swords, the truth, they're going to be taking action. So, we're going to get moving. But that's also movement for the bill, too. But a lot of people are going to start taking action. Now, just for a lot of you, I've got the card protection. Just know you are being divinely protected at this time. So if you're one of the people I'm kind of reading about who is really struggling, you're struggling with your rent, with your finances and everything like that. I also drew the card community. Get with your community. There are community programs that can help a lot of people during this time. Food, shelter, and the various things. But be prepared. Spirit is going to bless you. Spirit is offering the blessings. So be prepared for that. I've got the card Enlightenment. So I feel like, remember we talked about that Ace of Swords energy. People, and this is a big thing. Let me talk about this. And when it comes to all this QAnon, I've been really fascinated by the people who are coming out of it. The people who are waking up and seeing that this rabbit hole they were all taken down is a farce. Okay, and a lot of it that shattered their illusions is Joe Biden getting sworn in Inauguration Day. Even when I was on a video, and I told everybody, and I had a lot of Trump supporters in my vid, okay? And they were all commenting, and I even had other tarot readers that are pro-Trump going, oh no, you're going to see Trump sworn, Trump is going to be the one sworn in, you'll see. And I'm like, okay, we'll just go ahead and see what happens. I'm not going to argue with these people. And sure enough, he was sworn in Inauguration Day. But, the thing is that a lot of people are coming into a real enlightenment where they thought one thing was their enlightenment, a democratic thing about, eating babies and drinking their blood or satanic sacrifice and all these funny symbols. Well, they really mean this. Like they even did stuff with the Oreo cookie and the Knights Templar. Okay. Just stuff like that and everything. They went down a rabbit hole. But then once Biden got sworn in and there wasn't this huge takeover and this and that, there was really, that really opened people's eyes. What they predicted to happen did not happen. And that just is kind of the way, it works with anyone with predictions. If somebody, says a big thing, you think it would have happened with the Bible by now as far as the apocalypse. But a lot of people, I've told you guys, we can avoid a road like that. But if everybody is willing something like that to happen, yeah, something like that could happen. You know, that's the scary part about prophecy and so forth. But yeah, that gave a lot of people enlightenment on the situation. I like the card transformation. We got the ability to transform now, and we want to be like the butterfly, transform into something good. We want that good, positive energy. There you go, new beginnings. We're getting, and we know it's all a new beginning, but that's what Spirit wants, is a new beginning. You know, they're really rooting for us to get to the new earth, but we're the ones that got to do it. You know, but with Spirit. And now some of you, I've got the Solitude card and everything. Some of you from Valentine's Day may not want that. I will be talking about some readings in my Valentine read. And we just got to have courage during this time. That's real important. Just be brave, you know, and always, you know, positive thoughts are so important. We all got to have a positive intent. All the light people have to come together with a positive intention and everything like that. So, yeah, getting the bill moving, but let's look and see. We want to put some eyes on Georgia. I have a feeling something's going to go down with that. We're going to hear some news this week, so be prepared for that. You know, and inevitably, I do feel a new party is going to form, you know, with the Republicans. They're going like this already right now. I have a feeling. So, you know, he's not completely gone away. Of course not. And he's already kind of alluded to that in a very brief statement he put out last night. You know, he still wants to make America great again and everything. Well, you know, you had 4 years to do that. How did that go for you, Slappy? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I better get going on the Valentine's read for you guys. I hope you enjoyed your read.